Okay, so what is our last class? Anybody? Remember, what is the last class? What we are discussing in the last class? Not remember. Huh? Create. Okay, let me open the notes. Last class is something like text to decoration tags. Text to decoration tags, right? So today I want to go with some other tags. What other tags are pending? Let me go for the hyperlinks now. Okay, so what is hyperlink? How we can use hyperlinks in HTML? This is a very important one. Just try to understand what hyperlink is. Linking internal pages from our main page. Linking internal pages from our main page. So hyperlinks created with a tag. A. And what is the kind of tag is? Let me write down the tag A and close A. And whatever the link name you want. For example, I want to connect with Google. I want to connect to the Google. When you want to connect to the Google, you need to go for the name of the link. What is the name of the link? Google page. Google page. I want to show Google page, right? So when you want to show Google page, first of all, it need a reference. The reference will be an attribute, and that should be href. Href is an attribute, and which is going to be having a value with a single quotes or double quotes. Href is an attribute name, and value can be provided with a single quotes or double quotes. You can give single quotes or double quotes, no issues. So what is this href is? Let me go and take the Google link. Let me go and take the Google link. For example, this is the google.com. Let me take the google.com here. So you just open the browser and search for Google. Copy the link, whatever the link we have in the search bar. Okay, so copy that and come to the program. And whatever the href value is there, that value should be the link. That's it enough. For example, I want to connect with Apple. When you want to connect with Apple, for example, A href, I want to connect with the Apple page. So when you want to connect with the Apple page, you need to give the Apple page, Apple home page, for example. I want to connect with the Apple home page. When you want to connect with the Apple home page, first of all, we need to go for the apple.com. Okay, let me go for the apple.com and take Apple. So this is the apple.com web page. So copy the link here and post here. That's right. Can you see and observe? This is very simple, straightforward. Hyperlinks are going to be starting with a tag. And one more thing is one important attribute needed. That attribute is called href. Href is an attribute. So let me write a note point here. Href is a mandatory attribute which is using for attach link for hyperlinks for it. Got my point? Href is a mandatory attribute. Compulsory. We need to give the href compulsory. Without this hyperlink, we cannot able to connect with any. Okay, let me open the VS Code or Sublime Text, whatever you want to. Let me go with the VS Code. Open VS Code. Let's go with the new program. Yeah, all modifications I need to save. What we have in the previous classes. Okay, so let me go and create a new file. Control N, Control S, I want to save this file into the folder. What is the date today? 7/8. Let me create a new folder on top of desktop. On top of desktop, I am trying to creating a new folder, and that will be 7/8. 7/8. Fine. After that, inside this folder, I want to save the file by the name hyperlinks.html. Just observe the file name, hyperlinks. Extension is .html. Hyperlinks.html. Enough. Now, I just want to write my program. This is HTML. This is the header section, and this is the title section. Let me go for the title, hyperlinks. Enough. Come to the body section. Go to the body, open body now. Inside the body, I want to write hyperlinks. Yeah. This font is visible. Can I improve the font? The font is visible. People are watching in mobile or people are watching in laptop? People are listening class in...
It's visible, sir. It's visible.
Okay, some people are listening in mobile now, then font will not be good. Okay, so what is the attribute now? href. And address is, what is the address you want to take? For example, I want to take Apple address. Let me go for the Apple address. Copy the complete URL. Copy the complete URL and keep under the href value. Okay, that's fine. Now this is Apple page. Please open Apple page. And now save it. Run the program. Right click on this. Open in default first. Now this hyperlink is going to be shown on top of your web page. So you are developing something. Can you see and observe? Can you see and observe one hyperlink I got? What is this hyperlink name is? Apple page. And how this Apple page will connect with Apple? When I click on, okay, let me close this app here. When I click on this hyperlink, automatically this is redirecting to the apple.com. Can you see and observe? From your page, you are redirecting to the apple.com. From your page is what? Hyperlinks.html. From hyperlinks.html, we are redirecting to Apple page. How we are actually redirecting to the Apple page? By giving the link name. By giving the link name. You want to understand how this is going to be happening with? And can you observe one thing? Can you observe one thing here? Hyperlinks are a blue color by default, at the same time underlined. Okay, that is one special feature for the hyperlink. One more important point. Hyperlinks by default, blue in color. And one more point. Hyperlinks by default, underline style. Okay, 2 points I'm writing here. The first point is hyperlinks by default blue in color. And one more point is hyperlinks by default underline style. Yes, that's fine. Okay, so I just want to go with the one more thing. I want to go with the Google page also. Let me go with the Google page. Control C and Control V. One is the Apple page, one is the Google page. Okay, let me save and go and check. Refresh the page. So we will be having two hyperlinks. One is Apple page, one is Google page, side by side. But I want to make it break. Let me go with the break here. Why? Because both are actually text. Text always going with the break. Oh my God, break. Now go and search. Refresh the browser. When you refresh the browser, automatically, one is the Apple page, one is the Google page. You got to understand? When I yes, please.
So there are some students who will be joining us. So I have sent them the link. Please let them in the meeting.
I'm not getting.
So there will be some new students. They will be joining us. So if you have some like requests, please let them in.
Per class, huh? Second class, huh? Second session.
For the class, yes. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So one is the Apple page, one is a Google page. Let me go for the Google page now. When I go with the Google page, can you see and observe what is happening here? What is happening here? Automatically Google came into the picture. When I go back, when I click on Apple, Apple come to the picture. When I click on Google, Google come to the picture. This is simple navigation, moving forward and coming back. Simple. Okay, let me do one thing. I just want to make this hyperlink in the new tab. When I click on this Apple page, and on top you see the browser tab, you have hyperlinks title here. When you click on Apple page, that title got changed to Apple. It means what? In the same tab, another page is coming. Can you see and observe? Hyperlinks got replaced with Google now. In the same tab it is opening, but I don't want to open in the same tab. I want to open a new tab. After the hyperlinks, I want to add a new tab. In that new tab, I need to see the Apple, or in the new tab, I need to see the Google. When you want to see the new tab, what you can do? Let me go with the program. Okay, let me go with the nodes first. New tab will be opened. New tab will be opened by an attribute. What is the attribute we need to give us? Target is equal to underscore blank value. Okay, a blank tab I want for that particular hyperlink. A blank tab I want for that particular hyperlink. Then you provide one thing. So for the second one, Google, I want to give the new tab. So target underscore blank. Just target underscore blank. When I say target underscore blank, Google page in new tab, it will open in the new tab. So refresh the browser one more time. We will be having Apple page. We will be having the Google page in a new tab. Apple page in the same tab it will come. Same tab it will come. When I come back here, now hyperlinks will not disturb, and Google page will open in a new tab. Can you see and observe? See, after hyperlinks, Google tab open. After hyperlinks, Google tab open. Got observer? Is there any questions on this? href and target attributes. Is there any questions on
blank.
this? Target
Sir,
blank.
underscore blank.
Yes.
Why?
Underscore blank. Blank page I want. The target is always a blank page. Blank tab I want. See, can you see and observe? This target is the second one. The second one target is a new tab, a blank tab. You open a new tab. Google opening separately. This is not disturbing the hyperlinks, right? This is not disturbing hyperlinks. It is opening in a new tab. The link is opening in the new tab. That is the reason we need. That is the reason we need to give this particular attribute.
So to open, every time we need to open in new tab, we always need to write blank. Underscore blank.
Yes. Otherwise, in the same tab it is opening. All the hyperlinks which are going to be redirecting in the same tab. When you provide blank, automatically it will take a new tab based on your requirement.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, fine. So this is what actually hyperlinks are, and very important this one. Okay, sometime maybe link will not work. For example, link address is not there. Then I want to show some title for it. Okay, for example, okay. Yeah, I'm giving the thing. Apple page wrong address. When I say wrong address, I want to go with this one. Okay, I'm just removing the slash. Whenever I'm removing the slash, automatically this URL is wrong URL. This URL address is wrong URL address. When you are providing a wrong URL address, what is going to be happen? What is going to be happen? Let me refresh the page, then see how it is going to be happening here. The third one, can I keep a break one more time here also? I'm keeping a break here also. Okay, let me go and see the application. We will be having the third one, Apple page with the wrong address. When I am giving wrong address, it will not go. Okay, slash, maybe this is not, slash is not required. Okay. Now you can refresh. Come back, refresh. Now you click on the third one. What is happening? What is happening? I could not able to open Apple page, right? I could not able to open Apple page. Can you see and observe?
Yes, sir.
So
yes, sir.
This time, if I am not able to open something, you can give a title value for that. Okay, title, link address, wrong. Link address, whatever the value you can give. Just a title is the attribute for that, and give the href here. Okay, let me go and show. Back. Okay. So when I'm trying to hover on the third one, when you try to hover on the third one, can you see some title is coming here? Link address is wrong. When you could not able to connect with the pages, then what I want to do is, in JavaScript we will do that. In JavaScript we will show a pop-up box. When this is not going to be shown, I need to raise a function. I need to hit a function. That function will call. When you call a function, then automatically I can able to show an alert box. I could not able to submit this page something. When you not able to connect with the URL, then you can able to show the pop-up box. Link address is wrong. Through the JavaScript we can do that, but HTML has some limitation. I could not able to give JavaScript right now. Okay. This is about hyperlinks now. Let me go and give an important concept. What are the common attributes? What are the special attributes in HTML? Okay, so the thing is very simple. What are the common attributes? What are the special attributes in HTML? Common attributes are common, sir. For every element, these attributes will come. For example, title. You can provide title for every element, and you can provide width for every element. You can provide height for every element. For every element, you can give title. For every element, you can give width. For every element, you can give height. But there are some special attributes which are going to be available. Okay, common attributes basically common for every tag. Common for every tag. Special attributes, specially designed for some elements. Okay, what are the special attributes? Okay, specially spelling mistake. Okay. What are the special attributes you see? What are the special attributes you find? For example, today we got a special attribute. What is the special attribute we got today? href. And href is only available for hyperlinks. And target. This is also special. This is also for hyperlinks. And href is basically available for hyperlinks, and one more thing, linking CSS also. For link tag also we need to use that. Later I will say about the link tag. I'm not having a link tag right now. And one more is target attribute for hyperlinks. And one more, SRC. Did you remember SRC? SRC for images.
Image.
Yeah, for images. And JavaScript script tag.
SRC means source, no?
Source for images. For IMG tag, SRC is compulsory. Without source, image could not be seen. And without SRC, scripts will not load, like internal JavaScript and something. Scripts will not load. One more thing is iframe. Iframe is one tag. I will discuss iframe also today. For iframes also, SRC is the source. So SRC is the special attribute, and target is a special attribute. href is the special attribute. Got my point? But common attributes are what? Title is a common, width is common, height is common. So you can specify title anywhere, you can specify width anywhere, you can specify height anywhere. For every element you can give. But whatever the special attributes we have, particularly designed these attributes for that element. For example, href designed only for hyperlinks and a link tag. And target is available for hyperlink. And SRC is available for IMG, script tag, iframes, all these things. Okay, let me go and see the program, how these attributes are going to be designed with. Let me take a new program. And control, this one is saved. Next, new program. And save it as attributes. .html. Let's write some common attributes first. Common attributes. Let's write some common attributes. After that, we'll go for special attributes. Special attributes. Okay, tell me for common attributes. Let me go for IMG. IMG. Let me go for H1, or let me go for paragraph. P, lorem. This is a paragraph. For this paragraph, the common attribute is title. Okay, title para. My para, whatever you want, you can type it. That is some text. My para. And one more is width of the paragraph. Width of the paragraph is some value. Let me go, this one is 40% width. And height of the paragraph. I want to see the height of the paragraph. Height of the paragraph is some 50 pixels. Okay, let me take one more paragraph. Let me take one more paragraph here. And for this paragraph, my para 2. This is my para 1. And here the width of the paragraph is 80%. And height of the paragraph is 100 pixels. For example, 150 pixels. Okay, let me refresh this. Okay, let me open in the browser, default browser. I have two paragraphs now, but I could not able to see this paragraph got taken width or taken height and all. Why? Because of text is very small. You can give the lot of text here. Let me give the lot of text. And here also I'm giving a lot of text. Okay, save this. Now you can able to observe how these paragraphs are going to be adjusting for the first and second. Can you see and observe? I could not able to see the differences between these two. No? Okay. Let me change the style for this. Style is one common attribute basically. The style is there. Let me go for the background color for the first paragraph is aqua. And for this paragraph, I want to give the style background color. Let me go for background brown. This one is brown. This one is aqua. That's fine. Now you can remove these two things. Maybe this width and height will not work for the paragraph. Let's see how these things are going to be happening with. Let me open this and refresh. I'm trying to writing some CSS, otherwise you could not able to understand how the things are happening. Now we have two paragraphs. The first paragraph have a different background color. The second paragraph also having a different background color. So you would understand how this maybe width and height will not work for the paragraphs like this. So these two are special basically. Width and height will not work here. For paragraphs, it will not work. But style is common attribute. And title is common attribute. And can you refresh the browser? Okay. What is the title of the first paragraph? When you hover on the first paragraph, you can see the title. What is the title of the first paragraph? What is the pop-up box you can see? Please reply. My para 1. For second paragraph, hover. My para 2. That is the title basically. When you give the title is basically giving you a simple pop-up when you hover on the particular element with mouse over. Sir, if session is going to be end, please join again. Huh? Session is going to be ending in 2 minutes. Please join one more time after that. Immediately we will go through the one more session. Yeah. So when you hover on this paragraph, my para 1 is coming. When you hover on the second paragraph, my para 2 is coming. That is basically title. You are actually giving the titles here. And the style is the one more important attribute, which is going to be using for writing in inline style. Later I will tell about the style sheets. Don't worry about it. And common attribute is style. And common attribute is class. The common attribute is ID. Okay. According to this style tag, style attribute and class attribute and ID attribute, later you can able to understand like in CSS and JavaScript. But I will try to write a class for this. Class is simple reference. Class is simple nickname. ID is the identifier. Class is the nickname. For example, class 1. I can give a number of classes also. 1, 2, 3. 3 names, 3 nicknames for the first paragraph. And ID is the identifier, para 1. The same second paragraph also having a class. And this is going to be having red, green, blue. The class names, whatever the class names you want, you can use. And ID is a para 2, for example. So where this class attribute and ID attribute will be used in the real time. For example, I want to write a style sheet for the complete page. All unrelated classes, I want to go with the background color. Okay, I want to go with some font style. Okay, font family. Let me go with the font family. This one is Sigo. Okay, when you are referring the class in CSS, you need to give the dot. You need to give a dot. The class which is referring as dot and the class name is 1. 1 is the class for which paragraph? Tell me. 1 is the nickname. 1 is the nickname for which element?
Para 1.
Para 1, correct. First paragraph. First paragraph nickname is 1. That 1 is referring by dot. Any class which is going to be referring by dot. Any ID which is going to be